Can you hear me now? I think that... I think we're good now. Sherry, let me know if you hear me now, because that was... I think I forgot to turn the mic on. It's pretty 101. So, what's up, buddy? Hey, man. Sorry, I'm still kind of troubleshooting stuff, and also... yeah, I have the phone set up just like up next to my camera for YouTube. I'm talking to Facebook, by the way, Sherry, just letting you know so you don't think I'm a crazy person. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you hear me on Facebook. That's good. I'm wondering if Sherry can hear me yet on YouTube. Let's find out. Can you hear me yet? Anything yet, Sherry? Still can't hear. Border. Oh man, that's concerning. I wonder... Huh. Hey Saul, do you have YouTube? Can you go over to my YouTube channel, to the stream really quick, and see if this is working over there for me really quick? That would be just so splendid if you could check this out, because Sherry says she can't hear me. So that's a problem. Okay, well, so that's actually working. Weird. Okay. Sorry, bear with me, guys. I'll start the timer once we actually begin this thing. But thanks, Saul. I appreciate it. Just let me know if you hear me on YouTube. Letting everybody... What I did not let everybody know last time was that I was actually doing this live stream. So this time I'm going to make sure that people actually know that this is happening. Okay. Let's go to this. Grab the old URL. Go into Twitter. We are going to Twitter. Jimmy's Nerdy. If I could spell nerdy, that'd be good. At gmail.com. That's a lot of dots. Log in. Oh, I think there's sound. I really do think there's sound, because I think I just heard my echo, because I forgot to turn down my computer. But I could be wrong. Jimmy's Nerdy Journey at gmail.com. Hopefully this works. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Now I got to tweet. Save that. Live streaming now. Tweeted. Tweetledeed. Okay. I can hear now. I had to change from Chrome to... That's weird. Okay, cool. I'm glad at least you can hear. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. I definitely didn't have the mic on at first, so that was completely my bad, so I apologize. Okay, cool. Thanks, Saul. I appreciate you checking into that, dude. On Facebook this time, I'm streaming. I think, is this just let me know, is this from my fan page, or is this from my personal? Because I did it from my personal last time to get people to come in, but I think I'm just going to do this one so that I don't get totally bombarded this time, because I'm still figuring this out, and I don't want, like, I don't think I need everybody in here to tell me. Or I don't know, I just got a little bit... Last time there were so many random people stopping in, it was crazy. It was like everybody from who I went to high school with was like, oh hey, random, Jimmy's doing something, I don't know what it is, but this is interesting. Fan. Yeah, what do you think about this this headroom here? That's pretty proper, right? I wish you could see how wonky this setup was right now. I'm gonna get like a tripod next time for the phone itself, so I can stream on both Facebook and YouTube, because that's just not gonna cut it. That's real bad. Okay, hold up, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just posting to all of the social medias, making sure that people knows. People should basically. I mean, if I'm streaming live on Facebook, that should be pretty clear. Oh, I don't know if Jimmy. I apologize about the downtime, you guys. because I don't know all my passwords, I'm just realizing. Oh yeah, that's good. Could be one of like 7 passwords. I'm sure that you guys have the same exact issue. Let's see, is anybody else in here? We got 3 likes. Is that today's? That's today's. Okay. Is there, I can't tell, is there anybody else watching right now? We have 5 watching. Hey, who else is in there? You can't just be watching this and not tell me. Talk in the stream, whoever's in here, so I know who's here. Yeah, you heard about it from was it from Chance by chance? Because he tweeted me out on that first day. He made me. I literally had to create a Twitter right then and there. He's like, "Dude, create a Twitter because I'm gonna push you out to all our people, and they all know you and they'll love you." So I appreciate him and I appreciate you for being here. I planned on today releasing a video that was basically just like a 1-minute synopsis of the story that we're working on right now, so that people who weren't a part of the first stream or aren't a part of this one can still kind of stay caught up and will know generally what we're talking about, even if they came into the middle of it. So I was trying to release that today, but I got really busy, so I'm going to try to release it right after this stream, and I'll just do like a 1-minute synopsis during this stream, and hopefully that'll help people catch back up. So hey, I see 5 people watching in YouTube. Who are you? Say hello in the chat. Okay, just a sec. I'm still doing this, guys. Here we go. We're on Facebook. Okay. Let's check this out. All right. Okay. All right. So it should be... So we are live now. Okay, cool. Let me share this really fast. Share as me. Share to a page. Let's just do it as myself. Share. Share. Lots of shares. Heyo. Live streaming now. Come hang. Alright. Cool. So there's Facebook, there's Twitter. I'm not going to do it on Instagram. I don't need to do that. Okay, where else do I need to do this? I feel like Facebook and Twitter are probably the only ones that I should really worry about right now, because, wow, I'm so sorry it's all about this. I just saw what this looks like on Facebook, and that's just so rough up there, having that. I wish I had like some sort of text above me or something that looked better than that. That's awful. All right, who else we got in here? We got a lot of Sherry. Sorry, I got my screen covered up, Sherry. I can hear now. I had to change from blah, 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 blah. By the way, I can't remember. It may be. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else from Home Free knows that I've started this channel yet. I know that Chance was the only one who I know for sure tweeted me out, so I'm sure that it was him. And we got Leslie. Hey, what's up? You're not smart enough to comment on YouTube. You just open up the live chat function, Leslie, and then it like shows you the feed that's currently on the YouTube screen. I don't know. You don't have to necessarily do that, but I just, obviously, more information like the, Ollie, hang on just a sec. The story is on YouTube, so you want to say hi? Say hello. Sherry, this is my dog. I don't know if this was the one who was in the intro video, and Dexter's coming in. You want me to try to pick you up and be in the stream? You want to say hello, buddy? You want to say hello? Okay, you get to go down now. Love you. Okay, come here, Dex. Okay, bear with me. He's kind of big. Let's see if I can do this. Come here, buddy. Come here. Okay. Up. Okay. And there's Dexter. Okay, which way do I go? Right there. Dexter. Hello. Say hi. Oh my gosh, you're so big. You're too big to do this very often. But we got to do it every now and then. Say hello. Say hello. Okay. I'm going to put this guy down now because he's gigantic. Just a sec. Okay. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Wow, he's not as small as he used to be. Okay. Let's see. I think we're all good. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get everything set up because I did not last time. I felt like last time it was just really rushed and not very well done. I need to make this chat smaller. I'm going to bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I should have done this all earlier. I had kind of a busy day, so. Ollie boy, you need to quit your squeaker toy stuff. You're being very loud. I can't let you be in the video the whole time. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we've got, we have Sherry. Let's see. There, yeah. Karen. Oh, hey Karen. How's it going? Yeah, I can't remember if it was you who said you wanted to see dogs in the video, so I figured I'd try to get them in there. What's up, Margaret? Hey, how's it going? Sorry guys, I'm kind of starting a little bit slow and late this time compared to usual, and also this screen just looks, oh, so wonky. This is so bad this time. So this time my goal tonight was, it's going to be a little less like formal than the last one because Margaret, I don't know if you know, you're on Facebook right now, so I'm actually streaming on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel at Jimmy's Nerdy Journey on YouTube, you can watch the live stream there, and that's where I've got like the story on the screen and all this stuff. Basically, that's where I'm trying to filter everybody to at some point. Right now, I'm just doing Facebook so that I can push people to it since I've never done this and nobody knows that I'm actually doing it. So if you want to head over to YouTube, that's where the main thing is happening. So either way, you can chill there or you can go to YouTube. Doesn't matter. So tonight, you guys, hey, there you go. That's my dad, right? That's you, Dad, yeah? Sorry. And people on YouTube, again, I've got people on Facebook who I'm bouncing back and forth. I think it's just mostly Sherry and Leslie, I'm assuming, over on, and Karen. And Saul. Okay, now we're loading up. There we go. I need to figure out where to put all of this. I need to figure out a good place to put that next time, because I guess I could just shift over here. There we go. It's so everything's mirrored, the movements, so I apologize for how awkward it's all good this thing is, but I keep track of everybody's comments and engagement, and I'm going to give you guys points, and then you guys end up on my leaderboard when I finally do release the next video. And a couple of you guys, I'm pretty much all of you guys who are here right now, I think are in the top like 5 or 10 on the leaderboard, so that's kind of fun. It makes sense since you guys have literally been in every single thing, so like literally almost all of you guys are like top 10 just because you get more points in my system that I made for commenting and stuff. So again, I appreciate all of your guys' engagement. So I'm all over the place. I think I need to, oh, I didn't ever start this video. Oh. So okay, the hour starts now officially. Only 15 minutes late, no big deal. Okay, cool. So Karen, they're so cute. Good. Yes, it was. Sweet. Okay, sorry. I'm just making sure I don't miss anything. Last time I like fully neglected the chat, so I apologize. I had to go back like the next day, and is it showing up like that? No, it's not. Yeah, I had to go back like the next day and comment back to all you guys because I realized that I just did not keep up at all with engaging with any of you. Okay, so you guys, so the plan for all this is today I was gonna explain things a little more. I'm gonna I'm trying to learn still on this stuff, but I think I said it a little bit ago. I'm going to create a 1-minute synopsis video of basically this story so far, so that people who have not been to the streams yet or who pop in at like 45 minutes in know what we're talking about and know where we're at, and I can quickly just be like, hey, go check out this video really fast, because I can't just sit here and explain the story 18 times and you guys don't want to keep hearing the story over and over. So I'll probably wait like 5 more minutes till a few more people get in here, and then I'll do a quick, I'm going to do it on stream so that anybody who is in here who doesn't know what's going on knows what's going on with the story, and I'm having to like bounce back and forth and learn how. So the paper's here. I got it. Okay, so this is my paper. Hi, paper. Sorry, still figuring this out. I literally worked all day. So like I was just saying, I keep like a leaderboard of your guys' engagement, which is proving to already be way more work than I thought it would be. But I think I'm just going to limit it to comments because there's a lot of likes. It's easy for people to do likes, you know, and as much as I want to include likes in all kinds of engagement, it's really hard to track likes, and comments are really easy to track, and not as many people do it. So I think that'll incentivize people just to comment instead. So from here on out, from this point on, like the next video I'll release, it'll have the first leaderboard at the end of it, and all of you guys are on it. At that point, just remember that if you want to get on that leaderboard in my videos, you have to comment on stuff. So just like comment the crap out of everything that I do. And if you guys are in these live streams, engaging with me and talking to me, that also every single time you've commented, if it's not totally a joke, if you're not just like, I am being a, you know, like every other one, then I'm going to give you guys tons of points for just being in the live stream. So I appreciate it. And maybe I should tell people that this is happening. Okay. Dad, did you ever make it over to YouTube? Try opening up that live chat. Because I'm wondering if I should just stick with the Facebook chat or if I should get rid of that. I don't know. Let's see how far we are into this. Okay, so 2 minutes and we'll start, you guys. So, so audio's good, video's good. I think we're doing okay for the second attempt at this. Hey, there we go, Margaret. Cool. We got one more. That's almost everybody from. It's really just my dad, I think, and then I don't know if Leslie has made it into. Leslie, are you still on Facebook, or are you in here now? I mean, however you guys want to watch, does not matter to me. I'm just thankful that you guys are here at all. So, okay, yeah, let's just, yeah, there you are. Okay, cool, good job. And then my dad. Hey, cool. What? Commenting to be on the. Hey, there you go. Yeah. So again, that's how I'm gonna comment, or that's how I'm gonna gauge it from here on out. Just because likes is. I have like 140 people who have, liked one thing. So it's just kind of, I don't know, as much as I want to give everybody the same chance, it's going to be really hard to keep track of likes. You going to close the door? You want to get in the stream with me?
No.
Okay. You going to leave him in here?
No, Dexter.
Boys, go out with Mom. Go out and hang out with Mom. He can stay in here. He won't leave. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, guys. So the amount, shares, like, I want to do shares as well because those are actually like insanely valuable. What's up, Alex? How's it going? If you want to go over to the YouTube channel, you can. Jimmy's Nerdy Journey over there. If you actually want to watch, that's like the main thing. Or you can just stay on Facebook because it's easy. So, yeah, Margaret's here. Isn't that crazy, Dad? I know, how random, right? Bringing the family back together. Yeah, shares, Leslie. I was trying to figure out how to do shares, but tracking shares is like even harder than tracking likes. It's obviously less common, but I need something that's going to be really easy for me. Like most social media platforms put specifically the comments like really accessible. Like when you go to like your community tab, it's like all comments and stuff. And those are by far the easiest things to follow. And I think that the like SEO, the algorithms really like comments anyway. So I think I'm just going to incentivize people to go with comments for now. And there's a whole nother, like, when I actually get going on, I've got tons of ideas to make the game a little bit bigger for like when I start a Patreon and people who become my patrons get some extra perks and fun rewards and badges and stuff. I'm trying to figure out the right way to actually do that. But Ollie, come here. Hang on just a sec, guys. Come here, buddy. You get to be on the stream with me because I don't want you to cry. Okay, we're just gonna hold Ollie because he's a princess, so he is the most princess dude ever. Yeah, Saul. Dad, I don't know if you know Saul, but he's a friend of Ron's, and he helped us out on a bunch of shoots back in the day. He's a super, super cool guy. That's who Saul is, everybody, just in case y'all don't know each other. Now you know who Saul is. Ollie, say hi. Say hello. You're so cute. Look at your little paws. Okay. Anyway, guys. I think most of you guys were here last time, but I'm going to give the brief rundown of this story again really quick, and then I want to get some opinions on this one. Tonight's less like, I probably won't get a whole lot done as far as writing goes tonight, but I'm going to use this opportunity to kind of just talk to you guys who will probably be in the stream more often than not, to figure out what you guys want to hear and how I should present some of this stuff. Because I'm really just trying to figure it out. It's going to be a while. Hey, Scott, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. If you want to head over to the YouTube channel, it's Jimmy's Nerdy Journey on YouTube, and we're doing the live stream over there. Otherwise, you can stay on Facebook either way. Dexter wants in now, too. These dogs are so high maintenance. I got to figure out a way what to do with these guys. Okay, anyway, so you guys, hi, Carolyn. Haven't figured out how much to comment. Yeah. So there's like a little tab that you can pull up on YouTube that says like live chat, and I think it's just below the video. If somebody knows specifically where that is, I can't really look right now on YouTube. Who knows how to pull that live chat down? Like who could just say for Caroline how to actually get to that? Because I know it's kind of hidden and it's a little bit random because you've got like the basic comments and then you've got the live chat. So it doesn't really matter that much. It's only if you want to chat and engage, Caroline. Carolyn. Sorry, that's gonna be an issue pronouncing everyone's name correctly because I'm so bad at that. It makes you create your own channel to enter the. Oh, okay, so you have to create your own channel. Yeah, right. Oliver is totally hamming it up right now. Well, Dexter's outside too. He wants to be in this thing too, but they are just so high maintenance. If you don't have the full screen, then it's. Oh, do you have to be in full screen? Lower right of the screen. Okay, so Carolyn, it's in the lower right of the screen when you go to YouTube. Yeah, I figured it wasn't that big a deal. Who cares? So, all right, Ollie, I don't know if I want to hold you this whole time, buddy. Whatever. Okay, guys, I'm going to sort of get started and then explain what I need your guys' help with tonight, because we went over this story last time. So generally the channel is going to be me telling my stories. I write fictional stories generally, and the first wave of stories that I'm going to do, if not totally, that's all I'm going to do, we'll see, is based around video games for the most part. And I basically take non-human video game characters for the most part, and I make them human and put them into the real world and make up a story around them that has just very minor throwbacks to the game, so that people who like played the game would be like, oh my gosh, that's that thing from the game. But then people who've never played the game before can totally get on board with it and can just enjoy the story and the character and everything. So that's kind of the goal. This first story that I picked is super far along. I picked it just so that people can get a feel for something, something that I've had brewing that's mostly thought out. And sorry, I'm also trying to read with the chat you guys say. So this one is, it's an Angry Birds story. So basically instead of birds, they're people. They're specifically their moms. And every single story for the first few of them, there's 4 birds. There's a red, yellow, black, and blue. So I've got 4 short films that I'm going to create. The first one's the yellow story. And in all of these stories, the mom's kids, whether it's their daughter or their son or something, gets into some shenanigans, and she talks about what happened to their kid, and then kind of how they intervened. And it always turns out that they have like some sort of crazy superpowers, and they're like superheroes essentially. So this first one again is the yellow bird, and the basic rundown of the story is the yellow's daughter is like, late high school age, and tries to sneak off with her college boyfriend, and made up a story to her mom saying that she was going to a friend's house. Her mom just kind of lets her get away with it and think that she gets away with it. So she sneaks out, or she leaves, goes off with this boy, and the mom is totally onto her, knows exactly what she was doing, and then ends up following them. And then the girl who thought the guy was going to take her to do some really fun thing, like surprise her, just takes her back to his house, which is just a total heap of a mess. And it's nothing special about it. He tries to make some moves on her. Mom busts into the house, literally drives her car through the wall of the kid's house just in time, and ends up basically, trying to confront the situation, and the guy doesn't go quietly. So, what's up, Kelly? How's it going, man? So then the mom reveals her superpowers, because the boy suddenly has like telekinetic powers, and he can telepathically throw all the garbage and use them as weapons and all this kind of stuff. He's got all these different powers. So they end up doing this battle, and he ends up being not just a normal boy, but like this dust monster from another realm. It gets very far-fetched and crazy here, but then they have this Scott Pilgrim style battle, and it gets crazy. So, hey Tessa, good to see you too. You guys were, Tessa and all these people who are in the stream right now were like, all of you guys have so many points on the leaderboard for the next video. It's crazy. So anyway, sorry guys. So the mom fights the dust monster guy, and they do battle. She obviously ends up winning, and that's the end of the first one in general. That's the story. So I read the whole thing this last time. It was really fun but nerve-wracking to tell the story and read it in like all the voices and stuff. So so that's basically the first story. And we came up with some really cool ideas. So like there was one line that I couldn't figure out that somebody threw out, and then I couldn't figure out the name of what I wanted. Basically, when the boy turns into like the dust monster, I originally called him the Dust Bunny King, which is weird because it makes no sense, because the whole concept with these Angry Bird stories is that the villains in these, they're all, because in Angry Birds they're the pigs. So I was like, okay, pigs. Obviously, every villain has to be a guy because guys are pigs, and they present themselves in different situations in all these stories. And so the whole dust dirt thing, because pigs are dirty and messy and stuff. But then it was like the dust bunny thing didn't make any sense. So, and this guy or girl, actually I have no idea, but in the stream last time called Yoo-Hooey, threw out Dust Devil, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's too perfect. So I think I'm gonna go with calling that guy the Dust Devil when he turns into his like smoke monster form. And then I ended up adding like a little dialogue piece in there about just a back and forth about that. Like, are you serious? Why don't you you named yourself after a vacuum? And he's like, well, no, like my dad, there was my dad's name, and he was around way before the Dust Devil was, and whatever. So it's kind of a funny, dumb thing, but Dexter, oh my gosh, my dogs are just crying from both ends of the door. I don't know if I should let you guys both out or let Dexter in. I'm just gonna let Dexter in. Be right back. You can come in. You are so crazy, buddy. He doesn't even want to hang out with me. He just wants my chicken that I have sitting here. So anyway, guys, I'll do a synopsis of this. But so I want to get you guys' opinion. Oh, what does it say? Dusty Gregory Devil. Yeah. So Dusty, yeah, I was thinking about, someone else said that too, having the boy's name, if I ever mention it at all, just have him be called Dusty. So since that's now been seconded, I'll probably roll with that. Sorry, I've got the text on the screen so tiny for me, so I have to like get up close to actually see what it's all about. Dust Devils are what we call those little dust storm. Oh yeah, those Dust Devils too. That works too, because he literally like ends up summoning the basically what are Dust Devils, so using all the garbage and dirt in his house, and that's kind of like how he fought, was he would create those telepathic Dust Devils. So it works too perfectly. Anyway, it was so funny because I wasn't looking at the chat very much last time because I was just really overwhelmed, and I thought all I was supposed to do was just read to you guys. But there were some really good suggestions that I totally missed and had to go back and check out later. Dusty Dusty Devil. Yeah, see, so like I think I'm gonna have the boy prior to turning into like the dust monster, like just be called Dusty, and then when he turns into the actual smoke, dust, dirt monster, he'll be called the Dust Devil. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. So the interesting thing is okay. Once we have stories written like this, so the thing about this story is it's honestly mostly done. That was kind of what I wanted to present it to you guys, so you guys could see what a full story looked like to me, or like what a finished one would look like. So this one's pretty dang close. I just need to format it better. Duster the Buster. Oh my gosh, that's good too. That's so good. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be hard because like this is the whole point, like literally getting your guys' suggestions and ideas. There's gonna be so many. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to there's gonna be a point where someone's gonna get mad at me because I don't use their idea. I'm gonna have to just have like a disclaimer that says, please don't be offended if I don't use your ideas, because there's gonna be a million of them thrown out there. I love it. Yeah, literally, that's basically, I feel like that's mine too. If I wasn't married, my house would, it'd be pretty much it was the house. I modeled the guy's house basically after my old college house when I lived back with a couple buddies of mine early on in college. It's just like legitimately at times there was just fast food wrappers that went from the floor halfway up the walls because there was just we would just have $5, the 555 deal from Domino's and have pizza boxes stacked to the roof, and then of course like McDonald's and all the works, just like, and it would just miss being put away into the trash. So how many of you guys in here were here for the first one that like generally heard most of this story? Because I don't want to like totally lose all you. I guess I'm not really reading the story right now, but I keep getting so sidetracked because I'm not. This is gonna be like not good for my ADD. I'm so all over the place. Okay, so opinion time. I need your guys' opinions on how I should do content on this channel, because it'll be so much easier. I'm excited to get to the next story. Like the second Angry Bird story I have lined up is I believe it's the Bluebird story. And that one's like just starting. Like that one's got like most of an outline. It doesn't have any dialogue. Well, it might have a little tiny bit, but it's a long way to go still. So that one's going to be really fun. Oh, it's okay. I also, that's the tough thing about this channel is, like, my dad actually suggested doing 30-minute episodes rather than hour-longs, but it's kind of a balance between, like, should I do episodes that everybody can be basically a part of the whole thing for like a half an hour, like if someone joins up and knows that it's at 5 p.m., you can be here the whole time, or should I do episodes that are like an hour long, and then, you know, if you can just hop in and out. I want to try to figure out a way that I could structure it that you wouldn't have to be here the whole time to get it out of it. That's why I wanted to do the like synopsis of the stories I'm working on, so that people, you know, and then if we like think of new things, then I can just do like little update videos that are outside of these streams. Because not everybody wants to sit here and watch an hour-long stream, and I fully understand that. So, but I do want like as many people's help as possible. So, the thing I'm wondering is, do you guys think that I should take one story such as this and run with that story until it's complete? Like full, not just complete, but I mean like, what I could start doing for these streams is doing the animations for this. Like, because like my goal is I have these stories, and I'm gonna write them, script them out, shot list them to some extent. You know, mine's a little bit all over the place right now. But once I have that, then I'm going to actually animate these things into like a graphic novel style thing. The thumbnail for this on YouTube, I wonder if there's a way I can pull it up. Let me just make the entire screen this image really fast so you guys can see. This was something that I created. It's the very first scene in the story. When the women are in the bathroom talking, and then it goes into the story itself. Oh, whoa, why is that so green and weird? Wow, that's awkward looking. No clue why it looks like that. Okay, well, that looks super funky. Anyway, it's not supposed to be weird and green like that, but this is, well, that's really, really bad. This is the first shot of the, hi, hey Aunt Nancy, how's it going? If you want to head over to the YouTube, I'm showing off one of the very first basically the first shot of this story that I'm going to do. So minus the text, obviously, you guys, but let me see if I do the video. This is the very first shot of this first story. Basically, when it comes in, you hear all the sounds in the bathroom and some general chatter, and then that first dialogue scene that happens where they're just going back and forth about basically before Yellow goes into her story. This is how every one of these Angry Birds stories is going to start off, and there's going to be these scenes where you don't see their face yet for a while, because I want to like establish these characters and minus their faces in these really fun different ways. By like, now you just see them, you see the red, you see the blue, yellow, and black, and you get to know them just, you know, without even seeing their faces. And, you know, this way, when we actually do go into the story, you get to see what Yellow looks like, but you don't get to see what the other three look like until their respective stories actually happen. So I animated this and created this image all by hand. I did it in After Effects. I used different textures and stuff like that, and then just created all the shapes. So this is the visual style. I'm going to get rid of that, or just make it smaller for now. That's the visual style that I'm kind of going for in this story. Is this really cool anime? It almost looks like kind of like Archer is the goal. And I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do these graphic novels just like this. So that's the next phase. And I'll create every shot of the thing so that when I decide to do this as a live action film, I'll literally have a shot list, and I can recreate it shot for shot, find the sets that work exactly with how I animated them. And then with these, I also want to actually like voice all these characters. So I'll probably at some point have some friends and family do some voices for that. And then also I've got a patron, like a patron level that'll allow just anybody to do a voice or be named after a character, all kinds of fun stuff. But that's basically what stuff's going to look like, is that kind of, it looks like the TV show Archer a little bit, which isn't probably everyone's cup of tea, but that was just the visual style that I decided to go with. Let me clear that out of there. So back to my question again. Do you guys think that I should just grab onto a story and then get it all the way past like that point where I've like animated it as the graphic novel and then move on to the next one? Or should we just kind of like sprinkle sprinkle stuff in and, you know, really focus on one story a lot for a while, and then kind of sprinkle in another story just to kind of keep things interesting. I want to do what you guys are most interested in. I don't know if you guys are interested in just completing a journey and seeing it from beginning to end, or if you guys want to see like all the potential journeys and just tell a bunch of different stories at once and bounce around. I feel like that'll be more confusing for people who haven't joined, but it also might just be like a couple months that we're working on one story, and I don't want to like totally bore people. So I'm curious what you guys would be interested in, if you guys would want to just try little pieces of each phase, like just do the writing of all of them, like get the scripts written out and then move on to like the animations, or what, because I know it'll definitely be a while until I can actually like shoot these, just because the coordination for that's going to be ridiculous and I'll have to come up with a budget. And so, you know, hopefully at some point when I start a Patreon, I can get, you know, save that money and put that all directly toward the live action versions of these things that we're going to do. Sorry, I'm going to read the comments really quick. I got it really close to the screen. Creating this and using it as a storyboard later is genius. Thanks, Saul. Yeah, because I want to obviously do these in live action eventually, but it's, you know, not always in the cards. That's a lot of resources. And you know me, I'm like super particular and perfectionist, and with my own stuff, there's like no way that I'm going to produce one of these as a live action until I actually can do it legit, you know? So I figured the best way to do it is to just learn how to do some animation and just at least tell the stories and have them out there in like a very physical way. And then it's literally a visual shot list for later on. And then, like I said, the really cool thing is that like with these live action things, we can do like have people voice them and have like a whole another layer of that where I can get you guys involved and actually like have you voice the characters. So that'll be, so that's why I'm like wondering if we should just focus on getting this story like all the way to the end, you know, rather than just hopping around to a bunch of stories, because I really want to get to like that phase when we like voice these characters, and because I want to do that like on the stream. I want to figure out a way to like put my whatever program that I end up doing like all the if I'm doing for the first one, you know, trying to do like all the voice acting, and if I'm just manipulating my voice to create all the women's voices or something, I don't know. I want to do it I want to do it on like live with you guys, so you guys can see what that process is all about and just literally see every single part of this. So Dexter, what's up, buddy? You're fine. It's okay. Why don't you just chill? He just wants my chicken. You don't love me. You just love chicken. Okay, sorry, I'm reading this again. Okay, lost Wi-Fi twice. Not sure if I can stay on. It's pouring here. No worries, Karen. This one's way less, you know, I'm not really getting into the story again this time, because I wanted to just, last time I didn't talk to anybody, and I kind of just want to get your guys' opinions on how you think this thing should be run, and what you guys really want to see, and what you guys think works and what doesn't, and just keep this thing as exciting as possible. So this is definitely not like the most exciting live stream, but I just, last time I felt very underprepared afterward. I was like, I don't know if anybody ever wants to watch this again. So I just want to figure out the best way. Hey, Steph. Thanks for stopping by. And Charles, I didn't get to say hi to you, buddy. Thanks for watching, if you're actually still in here or not. I don't know. Maybe it's just Steph. Oh, it's only one. Just Steph. Hi, Steph. Okay, let's see what we got here. Can't you create shorts while working on the scripts? Yeah. So also, I think that's what I'm going to do is like, is do a mix, you know, like advance, like present some of the other stories I have to you guys, and then also progress on like one main one, like this one, like try to get one to the goal while introducing a bunch of others, so that you guys can see the scope of, you know, just a ton of biggest fan. Yeah, love you. We got someone over on Facebook right now. Steph, if you want to go to the YouTube, I don't know if you've actually gone to the YouTube one, but that's the way more legit one. This is literally just to push people over from Facebook. So, yeah. Okay, so, sorry guys, I'm reading. Can't you create shorts while working on the scripts? Yeah, I already read that. Concentrate more on this one first, then see how it goes from there. I want to be a voice. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm going to have to figure out, like, with people who aren't just immediately available to me, how I'm going to get, like, people to do these voices, because it'd be so fun to have any of you guys actually be the voices. So that would just be amazing. And me doing like women's voices doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm definitely going to do like I'll be the pig, you know, because that makes perfect sense. But yeah, I'll definitely need some female voices for these parts. Give him some chicken. Oh, you want me to give Dexter some chicken? He gets so much chicken. That's my problem, honestly. This is why he's doing this, because I can't help but I just love the dog so much, and I love him now that he weighs 10 pounds more than he probably should because of how much I love him and how much chicken I give him. Erica and I are with Leslie. We want to do voices also. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I'll just, maybe one of these next few live streams then, maybe we can, because like I said, I've got this first shot, which, why did it turn green for the live stream? It's so weird. It's not actually green, guys. I'm sorry that it's awkward and weird like that. But so this, like I said, this was the first shot of that story. This took me a few hours, so it would be a slow process doing this stuff, but I could just start shot listing out the first story and like doing all the animations for you guys like live on stream, and we could get this short kicked out, like the visuals of it, and then start talking voices and all the other fun layers of this. So maybe one of the next few streams that I'll do like this next week. So I'm going to be really busy. I work during the days. I got a full-time job, and then at night I've got another project that I'm going to be working on like all week this week. So if I get ahead of it, I'll try to do a stream later in the week. The goal is eventually to try to do a few streams a week rather than like one a week, but this is a lot more work than I was expecting it to be, so it's kind of my fault because I'm sort of a perfectionist. But one of the next ones maybe will, because what I haven't done, all I've got there is the shoes of each of the characters. So maybe we'll, I started to try to design the yellow bird at one point, the yellow mom, and it just didn't go so well. So maybe we can talk about, next time we'll just talk about how to, like, what she should look like and what we want, how we want that to go. And I can just start doing the animations, because that might be kind of fun to watch, or just, then I can focus on talking to you guys and just make some little progress with this one. And then, you know, I'll start throwing out the, after maybe one or two streams of just like doing some of the animations and stuff, then I'll show you guys the other Angry Birds story that I've got so far. And then the other two, I've got the basic concept for, but literally nothing, not even an outline written. So we get to start from scratch on those ones and figure out exactly how those should go. So the next one's super cool too. This one's obviously like the mom's got the 17-year-old daughter who's sneaking out with the boy. The other one is the mom has a 5th grade son who is being bullied at school, and there's a really fun little like, I like to, every single one of these, I try to keep the whole like bird, like just all the what's it called, the puns, the bird puns and the pig puns. I try to keep those abundant throughout. So like the bad guys in each one, you know, or they end up being some form of something that has to do with pigs, and how I can turn that into like a power. So like this one, the guy's like a dirty dust monster, so he's a mess, you know, because the pigs are messy. So then in the next one, they end up having like these supersonic squeals that can like paralyze people, which is really funny and weird. You'll see, it's super quirky and dorky. But so we'll get into writing that one next soon, since this one's basically almost done. And then I'll just do some animations. That'll be cool. I'm sorry, I'm just like repeating myself. I'm thinking out loud a lot. This time I was really just trying to get a feel for what you guys were wanting to see, and you know, just getting an idea from you guys, since half the battle is, you know, I was serious about this. I wanted it to be as much you guys as it is me in this thing. You know, obviously I come up with the base ideas, but I want you guys as involved as humanly possible. And I'm still totally learning, and I have no clue where this is gonna go. So, okay. We'll give your character a sick chest. Wait. Yeah, it would have to, because your chest tattoo is so wicked. It's like a phoenix, right? That thing is so cool. Man, how long did that take, Leslie? That is just the craziest looking tattoo. No problem, Charles. Yeah, it seems like multiple people are having issues. It might be something on my end with the stream. It could be my internet, honestly. I have no idea. It's been kind of wonky. So thanks for hanging out, buddy. You're not really missing anything on this stream. I might not even do like a full hour tonight. This one was just kind of to get caught up with all you guys and just iron out something. Really just get on here again and just try to stay consistent so that I don't stop doing it for 2 weeks and then decide not to do it. It's kind of like going to the gym. It feels just like that. If I don't actually keep doing it, I'm afraid that I'll stop. So I just gotta keep rolling. So again, I appreciate all of you guys who were here last time and who are here this time as well. So even if it's just for a couple minutes, I appreciate you stopping by, Charles. And then also, here, let me kill this so I can see. And then also Carolyn, if you've already gone, I really appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Like I've said, I keep having to repeat myself, but I'll create just a synopsis of what we've talked about with that first story so far in like 1 minute so that everybody, Dexter, so that everybody knows what's going on. And if someone's like, oh, what are you talking about? I can be like, go watch this video right now. It's like 1 minute long. It's no big commitment at all. Yeah, oh my gosh, Leslie, that tattoo, the pain, the time, I can't even fathom. It's cool though, so it's totally worth it because it's wicked looking. Okay, so I guess we can talk about one random thing, you guys, that I worked on between since last time. So I've told you guys generally you guys know the story of this one. Mama bird, teen daughter tries to sneak out of the house with a boy. She ends up finding. Mom follows after them and ends up doing battle with the boy, who ends up being a dust monster. Very rough story there. That's what it is. So I was trying to think. This is a little bit more general for the Angry Birds story in general here, but I was trying to think of names for them because at some point, every one of these episodes, I want to release more and more information. And I think it was Keely and I, my wife Keely, we were coming up with the concept for the second story, and we were trying to think of fun ways to, every time there's that opening shot, kind of like this one, in the bathroom, where we see all their feet, and you know which one's which because of their colors. There's the red, blue, yellow, black. Very obvious which characters there are, which ones they are. So I want to present the intro scenes prior to the actual story that the mom goes into. I want to present them all like that, but not in a bathroom every time, obviously. I want to do what was the other ones we thought of? We thought of where if they're at a coffee shop and it's like a aerial view looking down on them, but it's their coffees and their coffee lids are the different colors. And then it has their names on them though. Or it could even just be that even if the coffee lids aren't the colors of them, it could be their shirts or their hats or something like that, but their coffee cups, that's how I want to establish their names, because you don't ever really say their names, they just kind of talk to each other and keep it really general. So I was in the car the other day trying to think of names for these guys. And if you guys have, hang on just a second, still here, but almost 1 a.m. Oh my gosh, yeah, what are you doing? This isn't even that cool of a thing to stay up for. I appreciate it, but oh my gosh. I promise next time I'll make it more interesting so you aren't falling asleep. Maybe this is like your metronome. This is helping you fall asleep. We have the essential oils thing, and you put some lavender in that thing, and I'm out like a baby. So, which is a funny saying because babies don't sleep. So I don't know why they say that. I'm so ADD. Oh my gosh. So the other day in the car ride, when the next video or maybe the one after that, one of the ways that I want to show the women in their initial scene before they go into the story is in the coffee shop. They each have coffees. Their names are on the coffee lids. So this is how I'm going to get their names out there. And so I was trying to think of bird-based names that weren't so obviously just like a bird, like a crow or an eagle, but that could actually be like women's names. So I thought that the bluebird, obviously like a blue jay. Jay was very obvious and easy. So I think the bluebird is going to be named Jay. And this isn't me saying this is what it's going to be. This is me being like, hey, this is what I thought of. So if you guys have any good ideas for names, I did do a little bit of research on this stuff, but if you like something better than what I came up with, let me know. I would love the suggestions. Clothing shopping, gardening, kind of hidden by a fence. Wait, what, Leslie? Sorry, I think I missed something. So the blue one's name is Jay because of like a blue jay. Duh, very, very obvious. Yellowbird, I was thinking of calling her Lark or Canary or Warbler. Dad, I don't know if you're still here or not, but you remember the guy in, was it Yosemite? Where were we when the guy was like, oh, look at there, it's the yellow-tailed warbler. It made me think of it, and I included that just as a as a just in case. Or do you guys have any opinions or preference on if we were to name the yellowbird lark, canary, or warbler? I feel like canary is way too obvious. That was like my initial instinct, but that's like so just obvious. I don't know a single person named Canary, but I mean, I know some last names. I know Lark last names. I don't know if anybody's named that first, but and then Warbler's kind of weird, but also Yellowbird. She's kind of this weird, like, prissy, maybe comes from, you know, I don't know, she's super goody two shoes, and she probably comes from like a wealthy family. So I guess Warbler could work for that. Canary, see that Canary was my first, like, obviously, because yellow, the first bird you think of that's yellow is a canary, but I thought there was something else. Oh, the fun ones are the black one. There was another, I thought there was another bird that I thought of for the name. But I couldn't. I think these are the only ones I got for the yellowbird, unfortunately. I like literally Googled like yellow birds, and I was looking up different ones, which is how I would have never found lark or even realized that. Well, warbler I knew because me and my dad had this ridiculous thing happen to us yeah, when we were in Yosemite. So then the redbird, the super obvious robin, duh. You know, like, I don't know what else redbird could be. If you have a better suggestion, then go for it. But that one's like totally a name that a ton of women have. And then the blackbird. So I thought it'd be cool to name her Oz. So the blackbird, like in my story, she's like she's like the big mama. Like, she's like large and in charge. And she's like basically ends up taking on like a whole football team in hers, because in her story, her son's like the star football player, got a college scholarship, everything, and then it's like the last game of the season, and there's like their rival team that they're playing, and they're basically what's happening is his mom's in the stands watching the game, cheering her son on. It's like the home stretch, and then the coach and the other team are trying to like actually injure him, and like you can tell, you know, they end up like just doing cheap shots and spearing him from the back. And so that's ends up what's happening is basically then the Big Mama intervenes, and so she literally ends up taking on the entire football team, because her power is like super strength, and she's just like just a force to be reckoned with, basically. So I looked up so ostriches are apparently the biggest bird out there, so I thought a little spin-off of ostrich for like Oz T. Rich would be fun as her name, or just calling her Oz. I didn't know if that was going to be clear enough. But then there's also this blackbird called a rhea, and that I looked up. And rhea is kind of a pretty name, so I was like, oh, she could be named Rhea. Then those are blackbirds, and I was like, oh yeah, that could work too. So, yeah, big blackbird. She's like, yeah, because each of these, like I said, mom, the yellowbird is super speed and like super fast reflexes. So she's basically the Flash of this story. The bluebird, the bluebird can multiply. She can split into multiple of herself, specifically 3, because in the Angry Birds video game, that's exactly what the bluebird does. It splits into 3, and then you can hit 3 targets at once. I was trying to pull from the game, obviously, on their powers. Some of them are a little far-fetched and random, like the redbird. I think I'm going to do like telekinesis, and has like mind control. She can either do mind control, or she can, you know, like cast objects telepathically or telekinetically. And then the blackbird in the game is just like knocks, you know, she's just big and knocks everything over, just plows through everything. So I was like, okay, cool. So she's super strength and just is like invulnerable, basically. So that's kind of their superpowers and a few of the names that I was thinking of. So, yeah, Rhea. Yeah, I know. So, and I was cool because I was like, wow, that actually could be a really pretty name for a girl, like Rhea. I don't know too many Rheas, but it's also a bird. So, and Oz would totally, like, if her name was Oz, that would just 100% fit the character that I'm picturing. Because, like I said, she's just like this big, proud black woman, you know. And Oz, I don't know why that seems like such a powerful, strong name to me. I just love it. But Oz or Rhea would be great. So, do you guys like all 4 of the names? I think Leslie said canary for the yellow one, but is that like a good enough like name for like an actual human? I just put that there because it was the most obvious, and if you think so, then I can just lock that one down. But Lark to me seemed like the most like human name, but it's also the less obvious than canary or even warbler, I think. So I don't know. Saffron. Oh, is that a bird? I must have missed that one. That's a good one though. Saffron. That is a really good one. I'm actually going to write that down as a potential. Yeah, because as long as it's actually just a type of bird, that's all I really care about. I just wanted each of the names to be a type of bird or a spin-off of it, you know, because originally I think I was going to do I can't remember. There was something else that, no, Robin, I already put Robin. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, anyway, so I've also got the description of all these girls here, which is pretty self-explanatory stuff. And then I had like, I don't know, what else can we talk about? Let's see. I don't need to get back into the script here. So anyway, but this dialogue right here, the opening scene is that shot that I showed you guys. This one. Let me find. I think I have the video of generally how I want to present those graphic novel things. Let me see if I can bring it up for you guys. Media source. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. Let's see. Story video. Okay. And where are we? Okay. Hopefully this will work for you guys. Oops. I have to open it. Just a sec. Bear with me. Boom. Okay. Hopefully that works. I have so many things open on my desktop right now. This is insane. Story video. Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's not how I do this. Gosh. Sorry, guys. You don't even know what I'm doing. This is probably so annoying. Move. Yes. Screen capture. Window capture. There we are. Okay. QuickTime. Episode 1 yellow. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sweet. So here, this is like, basically the story would start off over black and you'd hear just different sounds of like toilet paper roll being pulled, just sounds in the bathroom, like the sink faucet turning on, whatever random thing that you would actually hear in the bathroom over black. And then when you hear this first dialogue, is it just me or does it always seem like your kids are annoyed when they text? When you hear that, this would come up. So it would play like this, but you'd hear, in addition to, so it would pop up just like this. You would actually see text bubbles of what they had to say. Oh, that's like super quick. You couldn't even read it. But it'll do that, and then in addition to saying what their actual dialogue is, I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to voice these or have someone voice these with me. So each time you see their shoes, it's that person, it's that character's dialogue. And that's kind of that's like a rough just a quick one that I threw together so that I could show people what it was all about. Let's delete that. So anyway, that's kind of generally what you're going to be looking at with, if you actually add sound into what you just saw, that's the graphic novel look. Okay, sorry, I'm totally behind on your guys' comments. I'm going to read up for just a second. Okay. Wow. Clothes shopping, gardening, kind of hidden by a fence. I still missed what that was all about. Canary, ebony for the black one. Yeah, ebony. So ebony would work. I just, basically, like I said, the whole goal is to try to keep the names like birds. It was sort of the goal was to just try to keep bird names for every single one of them, even though ebony's a pretty name. So Oz, red cardinal. Oh, I think that was, I think, the one I was thinking about. There was one of these that I had an idea and then I just ended up nixing it, but cardinal, that's actually a pretty name too. I just know a bunch of robins, and that was why I went with, the red robin. It's pretty, pretty, it's like the first thing people go to when they think of like a red bird, or at least I do. I don't know about maybe like birders, like serious bird people don't, but Big Black Bertha. I got it. The yellow bird can be named Saffron. I think I've already read these. Rhea. Yeah, the Rhea one. I love that one. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's more of a name too. Oz is, but it is like a, like a comic booky, like cartoon style thing. So Oz could work too. But yeah, I think it'll probably be Rhea, Robin. The yellow bird's still so unclear to me. And then Jay there's like no other option for that one. But yeah, cardinal is nice too. Maybe too obvious. Saffron sounds the best to me. It's a strong name. Saffron is nice. I put that one as the black one. Yeah. Is that, no, sorry, I can't look it up right now. Saffron is that's a bird, right? I'm assuming that's definitely, I wrote that down. I do like that a lot. That's a pretty good one. That's a hard one because Rhea and Saffron, those are both nice. Let's see. Saffron is the name of a type of finch, so that would be good. Yellow, yes, a yellow bird. I like cardinal. Okay, yeah, I've heard cardinal a couple times. Saffron is an herb, but also a type of finch. Yeah, that's super cool. I think I knew the herb, but I just didn't know if it was. I didn't know that was a bird. So cool, but like no one knows that Rhea is a bird either. That's a super good suggestion. So yeah, anyway, I wrote that down, and I'll just keep that one in the back pocket for now. What do you guys think about the? I've had like all votes going to Canary for the yellow girl, for the yellow mom so far. Lark, warbler. Does anybody know anything? There's not like a whole. There was a ton of different types of warblers that I looked up, but also warbler is just the ugliest. I like almost just want to get rid of. That was mostly for my dad because it was a little inside joke that we had. But I feel like it's between canary and lark. I think I can safely say that that's probably what their names are going to be. Dexy boy, what's up? And then the okay, where did I put? Let's see, these are things that I needed. So I think these are like descriptions. Well, there's nothing weird in here. So these were the descriptions. This was the description of the yellow mom. Tall, skinny, middle-aged mom, wears yoga pants and yellow. This is just to help you guys think of if canary works or whatever, but she wears yoga pants and a yellow top in the story. She drives a little yellow smart car. She's always super chipper and ditzy. She's a total goody two-shoes, never gets into any trouble, or so that's how she comes off. And then she's a little naive and clueless, and she can move super fast like the Flash. I think I already told you guys that. And then I put Chick as the daughter's name, even though I think I ended up settling on Bethany, which is so random. I just picked a name that had no reason behind it at all. Let's see. So that might be something that we can work on too. For the daughter's name, that could be another bird. She doesn't necessarily have to be like yellow. I don't know if she's even a high school sophomore. This stuff kind of doesn't matter. This is really like the fun stuff that we'll get to know that most people won't really, you know. I don't even know if we'll know what grade she is in high school. Because I think in the dialogue I just say she's in high school or she's a teenager. Oh, that was really fun. Sorry, I just thought of something that I came across randomly when I was looking up all these birds, you guys. Look at this. Okay. So in the dialogue, sorry, where are we at? Okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, okay, right here, guys. Check this out. So, when I was looking up birds the other day for these names, I specifically right here, I had this line, and basically the mom's like, the moms are like, oh, man, mine doesn't even listen to me, and she just, basically thinks that, or she's annoyed when she texts me and stuff. And then the blue says she can't help it. She's a teenager. But a tanager or a tanager, I don't actually know how it's pronounced, is a bird. There's a type of bird called a tanager or a tanager. And I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds way too much like teenager. So I added that in instead of teenager, and that'll just be one of those really subtle details. Like I try to sprinkle those in throughout, just like goofy little stuff. But yeah, instead of calling her a teenager, I call her a tanager. So she technically, that's the daughter. If she's also a bird, then she's a tanager instead of a teenager. So that was just like the most random thing that I stumbled across, but it was fun that I added since last time. Yeah, isn't that so like such a random fun find? It makes me sound like I know things, and I don't. It's amazing. Hey Cheryl, how's it going? Over on Facebook. How are you? I think you're the only one on Facebook, so I apologize if I don't talk directly to you. I have just got the Facebook app, the live stream set up so that people can push on over the YouTube. Cheryl, if you have a YouTube, you can go over to my YouTube channel. It's the Jimmy's Nerdy Journey on YouTube, and you can watch the stream over there. It's a lot cleaner than this. I just literally set that up crude. It looks awful. So okay. Anyway, Tanager, so fun, so excited about that. I'm trying to think of anything else. So other than that, last time there was this first line of the story that I couldn't think of that I think Mackenzie from Hound and the Fox thought of. So the very first thing, basically, when the mom's telling the story, she's like, I had just started a super intense yoga session. Or, sorry, it was just this last Saturday. I had just started a super intense yoga session. And then a moment, I had like a dumb line about like in a moment of broken zen, I started to get a funny feeling or something. Because basically what happens is she gets like these mom senses. There's like a little bar that fills up on the screen that says mom senses, and as it fills up, she becomes more and more aware that something's up, and because her daughter's currently trying to sneak out of the house. So Ken's thought of the line, in a moment of namaste, I suddenly felt na must go. I thought that was pretty fun. So I wrote it down instead of what I had because it was awful. I definitely think it's pretty fun. I might have to change it a little bit, but that was like the general thing that she came up with. So I really like that. So I added that. And then the Dust Devil thing. He used to be called, when the boy turns into the like smoke dust monster. Only Jameson knows how. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, that's funny. Well, it's a good thing that he's old enough to, I can't believe he can figure this out for you. That is just amazing. Yeah, so that was the other thing that we figured out this last time, was just the name of, yeah, Mommy Intuition. Okay, let me write, I'm just going to write that down because I had, yeah, I was going to do like yeah, like I said, mom senses. Did I say that on here? Blah, 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 trying to find it, super intense, montage, drinking water, blah, blah, blah. Where is the mom senses thing? This is where my behind sight is 2020. That was another fun thing, trying to play off her being a ditz. Man, I can't find the... Why can't I find... No, I'll just write down mommy sense just so I can remember it. Mommy senses. Yeah, in a moment of namaste, I felt na must go. Just so good. That was so good. I love that. Yeah, so the Dust Bunny King. I think I already went through here and changed it from Dust Bunny King to the Dust Devil. And I hope people aren't like offended, but that they get that it's like the vacuum and not like people who, you know, who would be offended by talking like, 'cause if this is like mostly for, you know, younger generation kids and stuff, I hope that there's not people who are weird about calling it the Dust Devil. And then I had like the Dust Bunny minions. I think I'm just going to call the Dust Demons, because since we got the Dust Devil and Dust Demons, the Dust Demons, yeah. So the Dust Devil was another one that was from Yu Hui, who I don't know if we'll ever see again, but he or she was just so great and was helpful, and I didn't even realize it because I wasn't reading the stream. Yeah, I the one thing I need to, which I was gonna, when I read this to you guys last time, the end here is very like scientific and weird. I got into like, and then you know, the mom runs around at supersonic speeds and a singularity is created, and that gets, it's like a little, it's not gonna actually be like that in the actual like story, but I need to figure out how to like chill out the wordiness of this, because it does get pretty ridiculous. So then lift off the ground in a big swirl, yeah, like this. Super descriptive, and this was mostly for me, but I need to separate this out into like the shot list and the actual dialogue itself rather than being mixed in, because it's so confusing. The pig dust bunny kind of smoke monster thing. this was might have to just be what I call it. Yeah. Oh, Cheryl, I don't think I haven't explained. You might have missed the explanation of this thing, but essentially, yes, I am writing a book or 2 or 3 or 12 or however many. I'm basically, the goal of this channel is I'm taking all of my stories, all my fictional stories that I have, a lot of which are based around video game characters, and I'm basically writing them, like, because a lot of them are really far like into writing them, and then others have just started and they're just a skeleton. So I want people, friends, family, anybody who wants to join in to help me finish my stories, and then just to see them from beginning to end and see what the whole process is of like what a concept of like a story is from the beginning all the way to the end, when the goal is to, you know, after I actually write the stories and finish up this phase of it, then I'm going to animate all of them and then do voiceover acting for all of them and have just a really good time with that, and then eventually turn them into short films and feature-length films for some of them, like A few of them are bigger than others. This one's definitely just a short, 6-7 minute film, but others will be feature-length movies at some point if all goes according to plan. So we will see. Hang on just a second. Please Google Barnacle Gosling. I just remembered seeing them on the BBC. It's a must. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream as soon as I'm done. We're pretty close to being close to the end here. Yeah. I obviously, Cheryl, I haven't explained this channel to people very well. I'm going to do, in addition to doing a very short synopsis video of this story so that people can get caught up with it, I'm going to kind of do a video, a small one, just explaining really what this channel actually is, because my intro video didn't do a good job of that. And that was kind of on purpose, but I just wanted to get people's, just hook them and then explain to you guys here once you guys were actually hanging out with me. I can hear sound effects of mommy senses. Yeah, wait, okay, explain that, Carolyn, because yeah, I'm trying to think of like what that would sound like. That's a really fun thought actually to think about, like, because I've got a lot of these like extra things, like when there's this shot right in the beginning when the mom is first goes into her story talking about her daughter sneaking out of the house. She has that mom sense thing happen, and then the whole scene freezes and the camera tracks through the house and then reveals Bethany like sneaking down the stairs, with like she's in her cell phone texting her boyfriend who's out in the driveway, and it does this whole long shot. So I've got all these sounds and like little labels that pop up on her and little bars that feel like very video gamey. If you've seen Scott Pilgrim, that's like, I'm modeling these stories so much after Scott Pilgrim and that Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Very similar style. If you end up getting to watch Scott Pilgrim versus the World, you'll get a very good sense of like the visual style of how I want to film this eventually. So very, very similar to that. Sonar sounds interesting. Okay, I'm just going to write, like ideas like that, I'm just going to write down because I like it. And there might be some sort of like, cause like originally I'm so ADD and all over the place. The goal was was to do like kind of video game sounds and like little 8-bit little sounds and things like that, but it'd be cool that, yeah, if I can even do a twist on, like a sonar or something that's reminiscent of that, that's a really good idea. So that was for the mom senses. I'm gonna write that down where Leslie said mommy senses. Oh, there it is. Sound of sonar. Okay, there we go. Oh, looks like we're really close to being done with this. Okay, man, this goes by so fast. This is seriously, like, I didn't think anybody was gonna even want to remotely be a part of this at all, but it can be kind of fun, right? It's like coming up with these random ideas. Like they won't all be so well thought out like this. Like there will be stories where I'll just be like, oh my gosh, where should we go next? Should they turn left or right? Or, and there will be like your guys' involvement will be so much bigger. Oh, there we go. Oh, I forgot to fix that. Oh no, that was so ugly. Okay, I leveled up again. Oh my gosh, oh, that was so fun. My hair looks fine. I know, I keep on doing this. Sorry guys, I just leveled up again. Now level 3, getting stronger. Oh, you know what I also forgot to do? Oh, whatever, you guys, that'll be later. Anyway, gotta go. Yeah, gotta go be mom. Leslie, the stream's over anyway. Thank you so much for being here, Leslie. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys, everybody, for being here. That's basically generally the end of the stream. What I would normally do, I'm going to refine it better for next time, but I've got, when I level up, I get to like a skill point was kind of what I want to do. And like based on the experience that I've gained, I then want to build a skill for next time. So you guys, it would be cool if you guys could help me decide, like just comment below or even in the chat right now, what skill you guys want me to build next time. If you guys want to continue working on this story, like finish writing it, there's only a little bit left to do on this one. Otherwise, like I can do animation. I can start animating the characters, and maybe this next stream we can try to come up with ideas for what the mom's going to look like, and start animating her, and just start creating the different characters, or build out the next scene. I can just show you guys what the process looks like of me animating these different scenes and drawing them up, and how ridiculous of a process that actually is, because I do it just the wrong way, but it's okay. We're learning and we'll get better. So let me know what you guys would like to hear. If you guys want to hear, I'll give you a couple options. That'll keep it simple. Do you guys want to hear the next story in the Angry Birds saga? Do you guys want to hear the Bluebird story? Like basically hear what I have so far and start working on that one? Do you want to start animating some of the characters and the scenes from this one? Or do we just want to try to finish this story, get down to the nitty gritty next time, and like finalize this thing so that we can move on to the... Oh, my hair, now I'm all self-conscious about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm overthought. Anyway, those three options. So finish story, animate this story, or tell a new story. You guys let me know in the comments or on my social media posts. Let me know what you guys will want to hear. I can't believe how many of you guys were here hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that they're just so long and ridiculous. I hope you guys have a great week this week and a good Monday tomorrow. And I will let you guys know as soon as I possibly can when I'm going to be on streaming again. As of right now, I don't know. It totally depends on the workload of that extra project that I have. But other than that, I want to say thank you guys again for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me on my nerdy journey, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.